Chris Lyons, Drogheda United. How are you? You well?
Yeah, I'm not bad, mate. Not bad. All good.
Stuff.
Thanks.
You're a busy man at the moment, isn't that right?
Yeah, man. I'm flat out busy as I've ever been in the post. To be fair, like it's just.
And is that a good thing, Chris? Actually, because the football's off at the moment for you, because I've talked to other players. You know what I mean? And a lot of them mightn't be doing anything, and it's a bit more difficult, I'd say, mentally. Do you find it a little easier that you're flat out?
Yeah, I always find it a lot easier, to be fair, because I'm busy. Like I'm doing a lot of overtime as well, just because there's no football or I don't have to rush off the train, and so I'm enjoying work. Like, but it's busy, but I'm enjoying it because everyone else isn't working and I'm out there, so I'm kind of lucky in a way, you know. So I'm enjoying it, to be fair. Like, but it's long days, but sure, it is what it is, you know.
But at the same time, I'd say you're dying to get back to the end of the pitch, are you?
Oh,
yeah.
Dying to get back. Everyone's the same, but like it's just it's a hard one. Like, you know, just have to take your time and see how it plans out. Really, to be fair.
Yeah, see how it goes. How did you get into football, Chris? Actually,
how did I get into football?
Yeah,
just as a young lad, I always just played sport, hurling. I was into everything.
Yeah.
We used 3 matches a day on a Saturday. That was how it was. Myself and Huey Douglas, we played together since we were 7 or 8. Like
Schoolboy. So you know Hugh from growing up.
Yeah, Schoolboy. We played Schoolboy. We played GA. We played it all on the same team, like all the way up to UCD, and then I went to Bowes, he went to Bray, and then we ended up meeting back again in Bray, and then back in Drogheda again, you know. So
are you responsible for bringing them to Drogheda?
No, I would have been pushing them. It's nice to have somebody to travel up with, you know.
Yeah.
He can drive, I can drive, so it saves the bill on the diesel anyway, you know.
See, that's it. That was your plan. You just
exactly. Use them to drive up.
Yeah, exactly. Who are your idols growing up, Chris, when it comes to football? Who did you admire as a footballer, or maybe you still do, etc.?
Roy Keane was mine. My cousin was very sick years ago, and he made a wish. It was Make a Wish, something like that. But he wanted to see Roy Keane, like, and Roy Keane came in after the Juventus game. He scored the header, and he gave him his boots, like. But just little things like that. I just love Roy Keane over that, you know. Don't agree with everything he does, but like he's a legend, like, you know.
No, I know I'm a big fan of Roy Keane as well, but he's opinionated. But I suppose when someone's opinionated, you're going to agree with something. You have a laugh as well.
He's great. He's very, very funny, I think, to be fair. But
I think he's hilarious. He doesn't get enough. He doesn't get the appreciation for how funny he actually is as well.
He's very funny.
So you came through UCD. You mentioned that earlier with Hugh, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You played with Bowes. You're at Rovers. You're at Bray, which is your club, is it? Where you're from?
Yeah.
You know, you're at Sligo. I think you're back at Bray again. You went through a lot of clubs there, and then you moved to Drogheda, I think, in 2018. Is that right? Is it a difficult thing when you're kind of at so many clubs in a short space of time to actually get yourself, settled on a football basis?
It's a bit of a nightmare, to be fair. Like, it's hard, you know. A lot of players have been to fucking 7 or 8 clubs, you know, in their career. Like, this is my 10th season. Like, I'm only just gone 27 last week, so I've been around, you know. It's hard, but like some managers just don't fancy it.
Yeah.
The Bray gig, like I done well in Bray, and then Mick Cook came in, and it was we just agreed to disagree on some things. Like, I played nearly every game, like, you know. But it's just it's a luck to find a manager that likes you, you know what I mean?
That's a difficult one, because you're saying there 7. I was looking at a player the other day there, and it's come through, you know, the Wikipedia and that, and they were at 16 clubs or something.
Yeah.
And it's gone, whoa, 16 clubs. But it must be very difficult, though, that situation as well, not just from a footballing point of view, but most people don't like to move that regularly, etc. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. No, it's not great now, you know what I mean, going from pre-season to different clubs. Like, it's not ideal, like, for any player, like, you know, getting to know the manager, the players, bedding in. But like, Tim rang me, the first call he made was me, I think, and wanted to meet up, and I was just delighted to get in there, you know, because I wasn't actually enjoying football. I was at Shells, had a bit of an injury that wasn't looked after the way it probably should have been, and they were rushing me back, and I just couldn't get fit, like. So then Tim team came in and I had a good pre-season, and I've loved Drogheda, like loved every minute of it, you know.
I know you're there. This would be your third season now.
Third season now, yeah.
So
yeah, no, I
love it. Stint as well, and I don't think that's a coincidence that you're finding your best form.
Yeah, because
you're
at 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just it's nice to be feel loved, you know, that sort of way. And
I think so. Yeah.
The manager believes in you, you know. So it's kind of it makes you play a little bit better, you know. I think.
Yeah, Tim Clancy as well. He's a very young manager, isn't he? I think he's 35. So
yeah. I wouldn't known him as a player. I played with him at Sligo and Bray as well. So I would have got on with him as a person, like, as well. But now he's obviously my manager. But we kind of have a good respect between us, you know, as in on and off the pitch. But he kind of makes me feel better than I am, probably, you know. But I've done well the last 3 years, I think so.
No, you have. I mean, 2018 you signed. I think you got 7 goals that season, was it, in 27 games?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, no, but Tim's he doesn't put pressure on me to score. Like, you know, I do a lot more for him, as in my link-up play and that sort of stuff, and setting up goals. So he doesn't put pressure on me. I score, I don't. It's not like he's not coming down on me like you're not.
Yeah, now fairness, you're capable of scoring a few bangers as well.
I have more confidence now. I have more confidence in my own ability now, I think. And I'm enjoying it. I just enjoy football now. Every game, the older I get, the more I kind of enjoy it, you know. Go out and play it.
You can tell though. You often play with a smile on your face. Or one of those players.
Yeah. I'm a bit of a hothead as well, like, you know, but.
Not as bad as Connor Kane, I don't think.
No, he's just an angry little man, that lad.
I'd be laughing at him when I see his play, because anytime he doesn't get the ball, he's just like, oh.
It's not just in games, it's training as well. He's a little cranky little head in him, he does. But he's a good lad now, Connor. Good lad.
He'll see this now, and he'll kill us. But so 2018, it was a good season though for Drogheda. You got to the playoffs, but unfortunately lost to Finn Harps, which has become a bit of a recurring theme, hasn't it? 2018, how did you feel about the season overall in 2018 for the squad, first of all?
It was kind of there was a good group of the lads that were there, you know, so it wasn't that hard. There was just a few players brought in, wasn't it? But
yeah,
it was just it was like an enjoyable season for everyone, like, you know. Everyone just enjoyed it. We just tried to play good brand of football and scored a lot of goals, and we're probably enjoyable to watch. Like, you'd rather go watch us play than some of the teams, you know, that sort of way. So no, that's just the way Tim and Kev have us, like, you know. We're kind of free flowing team, but this year we seem to be more stronger, you know. I think anyway, as in defensively we're probably a little bit more stronger, and up front now we still have the players that we've had, you know, so hopefully we can keep scoring goals. Like, to start the season we did score goals, to be fair, so but just hopefully that can continue, you know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see in a few weeks, hopefully, you know.
In 2019, he's probably had a better season again overall. Just, I think, you continue to score goals. And you were saying earlier how there isn't that much pressure on you to score goals. The good thing is you've got players like Mark Doyle around you, Stephen Meany, players like that, particularly in 2019, who are all capable of chipping in and scoring a couple of goals. For a striker like yourself, though, that must be great, though, because the way you play, you don't have to score to play well, if you understand what I mean. You're one of those strikers, because your build-up play is good as well, and you do chip in with goals, but at the same time, you know, when you've got a team that's capable of scoring goals like Drogheda do, it must be easier to play in, to be honest.
It is good. There's goals all around me, and even last year it was like Luke McNally, the big man. He chipped in with a good few goals as well. You know what I mean? So, we goals everywhere we did. So it's good when you see other players scoring as well. You know what I mean? It's confidence for everyone. Like, Doyler just seems to start the season and just score loads of goals like all the time. Like, but no, it's good. It's as I said, it's just like, we're sort of free-flowing team, aren't we? We just kind of keep going and keep going. Like,
it's great to watch because, like, you know, I vlog games as well, and I love going to United Park because I say to myself, there's going to be goals today.
Oh, jeez, hopefully.
There's no 0-0 at United Park. And to be honest, it is great, but you're right, though. It does. Even the Drogheda fans are going to be entertained. Like, this season, I was at UCD, and I think it was 4-0 after 17 minutes. And you're thinking, what's going on here? You know, it's mad, like, you know, but it's great, like, you know, for the fans, the home crowd, and it brings them back. Like, if fans are watching, I think, defensive football in general, it doesn't bring them back, doesn't it not?
It depends. Like, you could say that like Shells last year, they were not nice to watch.
No, and
they
still
weren't
play
nice
like
to watch, but they were defensively very strong. Like, but like this year we're a bit more stronger, I think. But we still have that. We have a better shape as in defensively than just everyone going forward. Just like that's kind of what we looked at, I think. So, if we kind of keep it more solid at the back in the bigger sort of games, then hopefully by the end of the season, like, we'll be up there in around the top, hopefully, so that's the aim anyway, but sure, we'll see how that goes.
Now, obviously last year, just going back quickly, 2019, you got to the playoff final again. Finn Harps got you again, and you scored the winner in the 91st minute, I believe.
Yeah.
In the first match, how did that feel? What was going through your mind after you scored? Actually, never mind.
To be honest, it was kind of, I don't really remember much of it. Like it's a weird one, like because I cracked my ribs in the first minute of that game or something. Like.
You serious? Yeah.
Yeah, so I cracked my ribs in the first minute of that game, so I was kind of playing through adrenaline, like, and then. Yeah. I didn't train.
Did you tell Tim this, by the way? Were you going to come off, or was there?
No, I wouldn't. No.
No way.
No chance. I'm coming off, but no, I didn't train after that game. I didn't train up to the second game, like, so. Yeah. I was really struggling. I didn't really tell much people, like, Tim knew, the physio knew, but we were kind of just like, oh, he's a bit tight, like, but I wasn't tight. It was just my ribs are really bad, like,
As well as that, you don't want the opposition to know that either.
Oh, imagine Ali Horgan on that. He would have got me broke up. He said that to me at the PFA Awards, to be fair. He said, if I had known that, he said you would. But yeah, no, that was a great night, to be fair. It was unbelievable feeling, like, when I scored. But I still think if there's any way of decent pitch, like, we could have bet them by more in the second leg. I know that can't be an excuse, but that pitch up there in the second leg was, like, there's no even words to describe how that. There was I think I touched the ball probably 5 times in 120 minutes.
I heard there was tractor marks on it.
It was the worst. Like, I can't even explain it to you. It was just horrendous. You seen the pictures of the lads. Like, they were literally, you couldn't see our football boots. How are you supposed to kick a ball? You couldn't run with the ball. Couldn't kick.
Do you know what it is as well? I think with Finn Harps, I think personally that they love that. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, but to be fair, they have good players as well. Like, I can't see like every player enjoying that. Like, even if
no.
You can't. But like, they do well. What they do well.
Yeah.
But like, at the end of the day, like, it's football. Like, you want to play.
But at the same time, you were unlucky in terms of you're beating 1-0 as well. So, and if you like, they've an extra 30 minutes at home.
Yeah.
To play because of the extra time that you don't get at United Park, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Could you imagine they won 1-0 in the first leg in Finn Park and you won 1-0 in the second leg at United Park? You would sense that maybe Drogheda would be more likely to go through.
Yeah.
Going into extra time, maybe in the second leg.
Yeah, it's all ifs and buts.
It is all ifs and buts. But
but like,
go against us a bit.
But I do personally think like, and if on a decent pitch, I think we could have bet them by a lot more, like, the first game's always a tense one, and then playoffs they're so tense, like, even they're nerve-wracking, because like, it's just a once-off game, really, isn't it? Like,
when you played against Finn Harps, though, would you have actually noticed a difference in overall quality compared to some of the teams you were playing in the league?
No, I thought we were the better team, like, maybe in stages they kind of got into it, but that's every game. Like, somebody has a spell, but like, I think they were more like, Jesus, we only lost 1-0. We probably had a few more chances, so. But now that hurt me for a good few months now. That game, I'm not gonna lie to you. Now I struggled with that one, but
I'd say so.
Yeah. That killed us, and like, that bus drive home was awful. Like, awful.
Oh, it's a long bus journey as well. I'd say
and it's just the end of the year. Players are going their own way. Managers don't want to sign players back. It's a weird situation,
You don't know what's going to happen as well.
It's like even like we had a team that out the next day for the end of the year, and it was just kind of like nobody really wanted to even be there, and it was a tough one, but like we got through it anyway, like you always do, like,
I say the good thing for you though last season, obviously you scored a lot of goals last season as well, despite the fact that you're saying you don't score goals.
I know I can score goals, but it's just not. I put more pressure on myself to score than anything else, you know. Yeah. But if it doesn't happen, like, what's the point in beating yourself up, you know?
Exactly. You're more of a rounded striker, as I said before. You can do a lot. Like, you're good at holding up the ball. You're quite small in terms of height, but you're deceptively strong. And I think a lot of defenders get a bit surprised by that a little bit. I think they get.
I don't think anymore. I think they know now. But no, it wouldn't be. Holding the ball up, it's a hard thing to do, you know.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But I find it kind of easy, you know. It's something that I've worked on, like, you know, because I haven't been tall, never have, so just kind of have to work on being strong, and because they're normally big lads that are around me, you know, so kind of have to try bully them back, you know. Don't let them have the play. hit them before they hit me, I suppose.
To be fair to you though, you did get Player of the Year, Supporters Player of the Year, wasn't it, in 2019?
Yeah, I got Supporters and I got the Player of the Year, and they got two of them, so it was good. It was a good year now.
And which one would you see more value in? Would you see it from the supporters being a bit more value, or?
The supporters is great, isn't it? Like, they pay to come watch it. Like, they pay your wages, like, you know. So now it's nice to get it off them. It was just a good year, personally, all year. But you don't really. When you lose the playoffs, it kind of just put everything down for me for a while, like, you know. But no, it was great. It was a great year, now, personally, for myself, you know.
So going into 2020, then obviously we've only started as such. Kind of assembled a squad that I would suggest was stronger even again than 2019. Would you agree with that? Like, did you sit down at the start of the season as a squad and say to yourselves, right, we've lost the playoffs the last couple of years, the hunger's there, maybe we feel our squad is stronger going into 2020. Can we go for the league? Can we just avoid the playoff? Is that an ambition or something you are looking at, or is that dangerous?
It's definitely an ambition, like, you know. But then you just look at it and you say, Galway, they've got to throw money at it, you know what I mean? Like, they've got good players in, so it's kind of a thing where we've assembled a good squad, good strong squad, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
The team, everyone's very fit. Like, it's a very fit team this year. Everyone's big, strong, athletic. So. But no, it's just down to us. Then at the end of the day, you can say, everyone that starts the league wants to win the league. Like, that's just, but like, that's what you'd love to say at start. I want to win the league and then go win it. But you don't want it to come back and bite you in the arse, really, you know.
No, that's the thing. You can put yourself under too much pressure as well.
And but that's we just take each game as it comes and we just keep going with it. If it's a bad week, it's a bad week. We just go to the next week and get on with it. But we kind of. To be fair, we haven't had too many bad weeks in Drogheda in the last 3 years. That's the most enjoyable thing, you know. Yeah. So we kind of every game we just bounce into and you know, and do our thing. So no, we'll just take each game as it comes. And I know that's probably a cliche, but it's
you kind of have to mentally, I'd say, do you?
Yeah, it's what we do. It's like you just keep getting on with it, keep going until you're up there. And then when you're up there and you're near the top, that's when you think, it could be it's for us, like, you know what I mean? It's in our hands, but we can't really say anything until the end of the year, really, you know.
Yeah, there's a few contenders as well. Longford will be strong as well, wouldn't they? Longford Town will be team.
Yeah, Longford have always been decent. They're sort of like us in a way.
Yeah,
they kept a good bulk of their squad. They're good squad, good young squad, like good young manager as well. Like, you know, so they're kind of the same as Australia in a way, you know.
And then there's Cabinteely you couldn't write off either because Pat Devlin for a start. He just has a great effect. But he seems to bring in a few gems every season that you may not have heard of. That's what happens as well sometimes. By the end of the season, look, Rob Manley last season, you know, not too many people, he was actually at Drogheda, funnily enough, but not too many people would have knew of him or knew he was going to bag 17 goals basically that season. So that happens as well in the league. Who's the best player you've played with in the league?
The best player,
like, you know what I mean?
All teams.
Yeah. Any club in your career, basically. Yeah.
The best players, I'd say Kieran Sadler.
You played with Kieran.
Yeah, in Sligo, he was frightening. Johnny Brennan has to be up there. Like, Johnny Brennan's a freak. Like, that's the truth. He's a freak. That man in training, he can do some things that are frightening. You know, it's a lot of good players that like different sort of players. Like, they played on here. You know, like. You know what I mean? They're the professional, you know?
Yeah.
Players. Derek Pender, like, You know, there's good players that I've played with that are different, but like Shani Brennan, Kieran Sadler are probably the most skillful players that I've played with.
Yeah, and in fairness to Kieran, he's moved on and he's done well
he's done excellent. He's done. I'd be very close with him as well. So he's. I lived with him in Sligo, so he's a good lad, you know.
Yeah. So the best player you played with, the best player you played against?
I played against Daryl Horgan's frightening.
Played against him, yeah.
Daryl, Richie Tell was very good that year. We lost 8-1 on telly against them for Bray. Yeah, played up top for 90 minutes by myself, chasing absolute shadows. That was a hard time, I'm not gonna lie. I think Richie Tell scored after about 20 seconds, a volley from the edge of the box. Like
just went they
were some team then, like, you know.
Oh.
But then there's Giff Armstrong was quality, like, you know, in that Pats team a few years ago on the left.
Yeah.
I remember playing right wing against him and Burmo, like, and I was only 19 or something, and I didn't know where I was, whether I was coming or going. Like, they destroyed us, like, you know, on the right side.
Yeah, Chris, I think, obviously, being a Pats fan, as you can see, but Chris is, I think, still one of the most technically gifted footballers in the league, in my view. I think he's up there in the technical sense with Byrne and Mandrew and Bowles as well.
Yeah.
But he showed some signs last season, getting back to his best as well, you know. But yeah, he's a good player. So Birmingham's around a long time, isn't he?
Yeah, Burmo's quality, to be fair to him. Yeah. Now, but obviously Giff Hagan as well. He's a great striker. Like, I really like him, you know.
Yeah, it's a pity he got injured. Yeah.
And he's only moved in 2 doors up for me as well, which is.
Oh, has he?
Yeah. So I'll have a good chat with him most of the time. You
trying to get him to Drogheda?
No, leave him there. No, I want to
play. What was your favourite moment in the Drogs jersey so far to date, would you say?
Favourite moment? What was a good one? Finn Harps was obviously a good one. The Longford, when we bet Longford 2-1 before the playoffs now 2 years ago, that was a good. Gary McCaffrey scored 2.
Yeah,
that was a good. I've had a good few good moments, you know, with them. Sean McGrover's at home. We bet them 1-0. That was a great day as well. Like, you know, I've had really good moments in Drogheda Park, to be fair. Like,
and hopefully more to come, you're thinking as well.
Ah, so yeah, definitely. Yeah,
well. Maybe your best moment is to come, which is great as well. Like,
hopefully, we'll just keep going and see how it goes.
Which would be your favourite grounds that you've played in, aside from the team you played with? So best away day, more to the point.
Away, I always like Richmond Park. I like the way the stands are sort of over the pitch and it's kind of in tight. Sligo, I like Sligo. Sligo's grounds. The Carlow grounds is a great pitch, like, as well. Like, you know.
Actually, yeah.
But Bowes, when I played for Bowes against Rovers, now that was a good atmosphere, you know. But
what was that like, actually playing for Bowes against Rovers?
Yeah, it was great, but I got broke up, like, and that was the ending of my Bowes time, basically. Now,
seriously, that was
I got stitches in my eye in the first half, and then I got broke up, like, a straight red card in the second half, and then my ankle was like goosed from then, like, you know, really that for that season, that kind of done me in, like, you know.
Was that probably the worst game you played in regards?
I was
physicality.
I was young and I didn't really care. Like, I was probably the fittest and the sharpest I've been, like, besides now, and I was playing well, and then, you know, the older sort of players done a job of me that day, you know, and big time they did, you know. So
we won't name names, will we?
There's two of them.
This from a Drogheda fan. They want to know what the best and worst boots you've wore. I don't know if that makes a difference to you, or do you have football boots? Do you have a superstition regarding boots or anything like that?
Now I do. Like, I'd be a Nike man now. So the boots I wore last year, they're obviously my best because I couldn't stop scoring in them, really. I'd be really weird like that. I don't really like new boots. I like being comfy. I don't know how players keep changing boots because it would do me head in, like, you know. So the worst boots were these Adidas fucking Adi Pures or something. I hated them. Like, got my name on them when I was younger, and I fucking hated it. I wore them once. I just couldn't. I hated them. That was it.
Oh, no, you're right. Actually, boots can be. There's a certain type of boots I can't wear. It's actually Nike, believe it or not, and they just wreck my feet. Like, you know, if you're not comfortable, there's no point, is there?
Oh no, I hate new boots. Like, I hate them so much. Like, I love a comfy pair of boots that are bedded into my feet. Like,
so even if there's holes in them ones, you're going to keep them.
I look after them. I do. That's one thing I'd always have them clean, spotless. So keep them on top of them, you know.
Right. So if you, I don't know if they're funny questions or not, but Sean Brennan has a question for you here. He wants to know who has the best teeth in the team.
The best teeth. Obviously me, like, but no, that's just a.
You know what he's talking about.
That's just a shoddy Brendan question, isn't he?
Yeah, he knows what or you know what he's talking about anyway.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Do you want to elaborate on that, or?
No. We'll kind of leave that.
We leave it there. So, I have a question about Sean Brennan. Actually, is he the daddy of the club?
Is he the daddy? He's the daddy, the granddad, the uncle. He's everything at the club. He's the top man. Like, he's a great fella. Like, he'd probably be one of my best friends in football now. You know, you'd only have a few of them throughout your whole career, but he'd be up there. Like, you know,
he bleeds the club though, doesn't he? You know.
Yeah, but he's just a good lad, like a good man. You know what I mean? Yeah. He'd be always there. If something needed to be said, he'd say it. If something didn't need to be said, he'd just be real relaxed. But now, even if you're having a bad time, he'd ring you. Like, he'd ring me most days anyway. Like, you know, just to talk shite anyway. But like, he's a good lad now. Have a lot of time for Shiny, you know.
Yeah, I'd say he's good in the dressing room with the young players as well. I get that impression.
Yeah, he is. He's great, but not when he's not playing. Like, he's not in the best form of his life. He knows that because he sits beside me and I'll wind him up over that as well.
Oh, he sucks. Right, I'll ask you a few kind of teammate kind of questions. So, who would you say is the most vain in the team? Who can't get out of the mirror, basically?
Who can't get out of the mirror?
Apart from yourself now.
Yeah, I'd probably be up there myself now, but I'd say Wixty loves himself, you know.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, he doesn't really, but you know, he's a good looking chap, isn't he? Like,
is it the hair?
Yeah, it's the hair, the whole lot. Like, you know, he just looks the part, doesn't he? That jet black hair.
Who's the comedian in the group?
Who's the comedian?
Yeah, is there a bit of a joker in the dressing room?
Joker, there'll be a few of them now. Like, I'd be a bit of a messer. Sparky's like a Mark Hughes. He's he's quiet, but he's just very funny. Like, even Jordy now, like, I find Jordan's funny, like, because he's real quiet, but I've travelled with him for 3 years and he kind of opened up now, so Jordan's kind of funny in his way as well, like, you know, cranky head in him, like, but he's funny, like, you know.
Who would have the worst dress sense in the squad?
The worst dress sense? Jesus, there's a few of them. We just got off the team night out. Luke Keeney had a bit of a shocker. One of the team nights out. Now, who else? Connor Kane gives a loads. Like
really, yeah.
Gives a loads. These expensive runners. Just yeah. I'm gonna go Connor Kane. He struggles actually.
Right, so we're going Connor Kane, are we?
Yeah. He won't like
Best dress sense.
Best dress sense. Probably myself. Be up there. I'd look after me. I like my clothes. No, like most of the lads, to be fair, good. Who's Jimmy Brown? Probably be fresh. James Brown, Steve Meany, the boys to travel together. You know, wear the same sort of clothes. You know, they probably swap clothes. I'd say.
I was going to say that actually. Yeah, they swap clothes. Like.
Yeah. So Jimmy Brown or Steve Meany be up there.
Who would you say is the moaniest player in training? Training basically, yeah.
The moaniest player. I can be a bit of a moan at times. Who's Connor Kane's moany player.
You can see it when you see him on the pitch. He's just
he's a very moany player. Shani can be an absolute moan as well. Yeah, Jesus, if it's not going his way, it's the end of the world, like, you know. But he's
although with Connor's defence on the pitch, it's I think it's something. Say you're free on the left or something, he doesn't get the ball.
He just be going mad, shaking his hands, the head, and the head. Yeah, because it's probably me that doesn't give him the ball half the time. Going mad, like.
No, you just bypass him and give it to Doyler.
Yeah, and I'll just give it to Doyler. Like, at least Doyler will do something with the ball. You know?
Oh God, yeah. So the hardest trainer.
The hardest trainer.
Yeah.
UEB hard trainer.
Yeah.
They'll be a good trainer as well.
Mm.
No, most of the lads like Jake would train well as well. Like Jake's very fit this year, so that was good. Most of the lads, to be fair, pushed themselves in training. Like, you know, Jack Chute as well. Like they'd be always doing a bit extra in the gym, whatever. Like, you know.
I'd say Prendergast really leads by example as well, does he? There,
he's unbelievable.
The fact that he actually won the league with Shelburne last year is probably a big help for him as well, to be honest.
Yeah, he's unbelievable with that sort of stuff. He's great around the young lads. Like, he'd never hammer someone, but when he speaks, you listen. You know, he's that sort of way about him. But I was with Mitchells, and he was the exact same. Like, you know, he's just. He's great now, very good around the dressing room anyway, and on the pitch he's probably the best player of the week as well. Like, to be fair, solid.
It's amazing the options you have though. There, funny enough, just come back to centre back. You've got himself, Huey, and Jack, pretty much.
Yeah,
That's
far better than Luke McNally, like from last year. Luke Galler.
We'll come back to Luke in a minute. Actually, no, we'll go there, right? Luke McNally has a question for you, right? He wants to know who's replaced him standing on your ankles in training practice, basically.
Yeah.
I scribbled that down, so
he was a nightmare.
I think you know what I mean.
Like, he was a nightmare. He used to stand all over me. My feet used to be in bits over him. Like,
you actually told me you used to go mad over it.
Oh, every session, like a Thursday, we'd have a match tomorrow, and he's standing all over my ankles. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, but now Dale's a nightmare as well. Like, he's even when playing against him, he used to hurt me all the time. Like, just one of them, he didn't even mean to hurt me. I think just hurt me by standing on me. But yeah, Luke was a hard trainer. Like, just used to stand all over you, you know.
He's a big lad, actually, isn't he? He's a 20-year-old, but he's a big lad, isn't he?
Oh, he's an absolute monster. Yeah. He was excellent, to be fair. One of the best centre halves I've ever played with, like, you know.
Yeah, he's big potential, all right. But you said earlier he got 9 goals, I think, last season, which is mental as well. Hello. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, no, sorry, I just got a phone call there. So. Yeah. No, Luke McNally will be up there, one of the best centre halves. Like, so hopefully he can push on now, you know. Go places. But yeah, Luke, he was a hard trainer. Like, he kicked you and never let you get by him. Like, but I used to have a good battle off him, to be fair. Like,
that's what you want. I just had to say that. Isn't that what you want though in training? You do want to.
Definitely. Like, I'd give it the big one and say, "Oh God, I destroyed you today." Like, you know, he didn't like that, you know. But like, I probably didn't score at all. Like, he probably stopped him from scoring. But he's a good player now, Luke, to be fair to him.
Yeah, I'd like now Drogheda now to meet Pats in the cup, and I'd be interested in watching the battle between the two of these came up.
Sure. Pre-season, like, I tore him a new arsehole, I think. Pre-season, so he know that as well. Like, and he stood on me then as well. Actually, I remember that.
Did he stand on you? He probably stood on you worse, did he?
He did. Yeah, he gave me a bad one in pre-season. Actually, yeah.
Do you find central defenders generally do that though?
Yeah, I seem to get a lot of kicks, don't they? I seem to get a lot of fouls against me, you know.
Yeah, you do, actually, in fairness. That's usually a mark of respect, though, in a strange way, like, you know, that kind of way.
It is, but you can only take so much as well. Yeah. Like, you can't walk for a few days after games, like, over lads kicking you.
And would you ever have a go at the referee, say, look, ref, he's Lyons on, hello, like, you know what I mean?
I know, you need the protection of them, but, like, sometimes if you keep going at them, they'll go against you as well. So sometimes I'm best off just being relaxed and not saying anything to the refs, because they can go against you as well, you know. Sure, I scored 2 goals at the start of the year, and one of them hit me like in the midsection. They didn't even hit me in the hand. They scored and they disallowed it, and I'm like, that's 2 more goals that could have been on my tally, like, you know.
Yeah. That's I think even against UCD, you kind of acrobatically hit the bar, didn't you, as well?
Yeah. I scored 2 somewhere. I scored another one. I can't even remember, but I scored 2 that were disallowed already this year as well. Like, so.
Yeah.
Was it? Longford.
Oh, Longford. Yeah.
Yeah. So. But sure, it is what it is, you know.
I was actually talking to, do you know David Hurley? I don't know if you know him, he plays for Cove Ramblers, midfield player. But anyway, he was talking about the match he had against Drogheda, and he was saying Lyons just scored a quality goal out of nowhere, and he goes, "What can you do about that?"
Yeah, no, that was actually, it was a good goal. It was a nice hit now. we need it there. It's a hard place to go, like, you know.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a tough league, isn't it? And as you were saying earlier on, like in regards like concentrating every game, you really do have to be right, don't you, mentally? Otherwise, it can be tough.
Yeah, definitely. Them long trips and small dressing rooms, not a good pitch. Like, it can be hard, but you know, get the result and get out there. Like, it was a great result for the start of the year as well. The first game of the season as well. It could be a nightmare down there, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we got off to a win, so it was good.
So do you think, just before we go, obviously 2020, I think there's 3 or 4 games in the first division. There's a few more in the Premier Division. Do you think we'll be starting up again? What are your thoughts generally? Or
I'm not gonna lie, I really don't know. Like, and it's just kind of, I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just hoping that it comes back sooner than it. I think, but it's just that all the guidelines they're hard to, even the traveling alone. Like, you know what I mean? I'd have a carpool with myself, Huey, Jordy, and Richie. So it'd be kind of not having them with the Drogheda every day. It's an expense on me, but it's also like you're not able to talk to someone on the way up, you know, have a bit of crack, or just you're not by yourself, like, you know what I mean? It's just there's a lot of guidelines that I'm kind of thinking will be hard
especially in our league, like
especially like it's different if you're a Premier League player, like, you know what I mean? But we're not, like, we're playing the first season in here, so but no, we'll see how it goes and just take it as it comes. But the sooner the better for everyone, you know. But then we'll see how it goes, you know.
Yeah. What would your thoughts quickly on behind closed doors? What would your thoughts be on behind? Is it feasible, do you think, in your own mind, or
like it's gonna have to be, like, for a while anyway? That's the truth. Like, it's gonna have to be, but it's just it's hard. Like, you know, it'd be harder for these big clubs with big gates, you know. Sort of income. It'd be hard for any club really, like, with nobody coming in the gates. But like, it'll have to be. If it has to be, it has to be. Just for a while.
Whatever, they'll have to come up with some form of financial package that suits the clubs, won't they?
Definitely.
Still waiting to see anything concrete regarding that. That's the big one in my view.
There definitely have to be something for the clubs, like, you know what I mean. Nobody will last if not. But it'd be hard, the atmosphere in games, like, without crowds, and
it'd be weird.
It'd be weird. Like, even watching the Bundesliga, it's just not the same, is it? It's kind of,
isn't it? It's tough to watch. I was watching Dortmund there,
here and everything, and it's just like, what? It's not. It's like training game. It's like training game, like, you know.
Yeah, when I was watching one of the Dortmund games, it was like watching a game of indoor football or something.
Yeah, no, you just hear.
You find you can't enjoy the goals as much because there's no atmosphere. It's amazing when you think about it, that what atmosphere does to a game of football, to a sports event or whatever, you know.
Yeah, even the likes of in United Park, like, when United Park's rocking, like, it's great. Like, when you see that stand, like, not like, even the end of the year last year when it was full every game, it was unbelievable up there. Like, to be fair, it was great atmosphere. They're deadly fans, to be fair. But no, it's hard. It'd be hard for anyone. Like, even small crowds, 500-600. You're kind of saying, like, it gives you something, doesn't it? Like, even a bit of a roar here, a bit of a roar there. You know, somebody gets fouled. It's just helps everyone.
I was say that, like, players do. I think people underestimate that, but you're a player, obviously. You genuinely do feed off crowd reactions, don't you, at times?
It's good. Even when you're getting a bit of stick, like, sometimes it makes you play better. Or, you know, you just want to prove them wrong or whatever, or score and then sicken them, really, you know. But no, it's the whole thing. Even going out to United Park when a crowd there to start, you know, it can be difficult, but we'll get on with that. Like, that won't be the worst thing in the world. It's just kind of getting back in the guidelines and the procedures that has to happen, you know.
Yeah, it's just, as you say, it is a case of just getting back and starting the process, I suppose, and then eventually maybe crowds can filter in, like, you know.
Yeah, exactly. That's the main thing. It's just to keep everyone safe as well, like, you know, because you don't know what players live with, who they live with, and you know, people can be worried, like, you know. Me personally, I'm not that worried because I've been out every day since it's been going, like, working. So I haven't been sitting in thinking about it really. I've just been working and just staying my distance and washing my hands and whatever else you can do, you know, wear the gloves. But that's all you can really do now at this stage, you know.
Right, great. Hey, Chris, we're up to 40 minutes now, would you believe? So appreciate you coming on. Great crack. And I know the Drogs will enjoy it. So thanks very much, all right?
No bother. Cheers.
Thanks a million. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.